I fucking hate winter. I do. I hate it. It's cold and it fucking sucks. I stay inside a lot, I get bored, I end up making dumb videos like this one. So when is this global warming that all the green tards keep talking about going to hit? I mean, the last month or so, the average temperature during the daytime has been minus 20. I just wish this global warming would happen because I would really like a day where I can go outside and not freeze my ass off. Some days when I do go outside, it's minus 40 outside. The other day, I got frostbite in my nose. See? Yesterday, my nose started peeling. Great, huh? Another thing I hate about winter, other than the cold, is how much clothes I have to put on. I have to dress in layers to keep warm, for Christ's sake. Also, it makes me look fatter than I really am. You know what else I hate about winter? Pissing in the cold. That's right, pissing. When I gotta go, I gotta go. And when I'm wearing so many layers, it makes it hard to go. I mean, I gotta move 6 inches of clothing out of the way to pull out 2 inches of dick. That's not good. I end up pissing all over myself, then I'm wet and cold for the rest of the day, and I'm absolutely miserable. I also hate wind chill. So when the thermometer outside says it's minus 15, I think, oh yeah, that's not so bad. You know, it's only minus 15. So I go and I dress for the weather and for the temperature of minus 15. So then I go outside and I get hit with a 30-kilometer wind. Makes it feel like it's closer to minus 35, minus 40. So much for dressing for the temperature. Now I got a nasty wind blowing right through me and I'm getting frozen solid. And if you're like me, you're not just getting frozen solid, you're getting frostbite on your nose. Then on top of that, you're also getting windburn. No one looks good with windburn. Oh, and another thing I hate about winter? Driving. Not the actual driving in the snow part, because it's kind of fun to do fishtails and donuts in my car. I mean, when I'm steering into a skid at 40 kilometers an hour around a corner, I feel like I'm living in a 70s cop show. I just hate how cold the car is when I first get in and start it up. The windows get all frozen up from my breath, you know, can't see. If I try to drive like that, I'm liable to run into somebody. And it usually takes a few minutes to get the ice scraper out and get all that ice off the front windshield and the back window so I can actually see where I'm going. So when the windows are clear enough to drive, I get on the road, but by the time the car's warmed up and the defrost kicks in, I'm already at my goddamn destination. Oh, I also don't have seat warmers in my car. Another reason winter sucks is because I get all pale, I end up looking kind of sick, and people ask me if I'm ill. No, I'm not sick. I just don't have a tan anymore. Or any vitamin D left. Also in winter, when you leave home for work, it's dark. When you leave work for home, it's dark. Another thing I hate about winter is when it's so cold, your nostrils freeze together. That and I'll get ice on my eyelashes. Yeah, that's right, ice. The other day it got so cold, I had ice all around my eyes and was flaking off when I blinked. It gets so cold here sometimes that I'll get ice on the bottom metal trim of my front door. I bet they never get ice in the doors in Vancouver. That's probably why it's so expensive to live there. Anyone who's lived through a minus 40 winter sure as hell wants to move to Vancouver. In fact, I think the history of Canada revolves around people landing on the East Coast and then continuing westward looking for a warmer climate. This is why I believe that if the first European settlers had landed on the West Coast instead of the East Coast, right now the rest of Canada would be uninhabited.